Hello, how are we doing? I've been doing a lot of pop-ups lately, but I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and I'm trying to get my subs out. Now, here's what's screwed up, okay? The other day, I did a stream. I had a lot of views. I lost 3 subs. I don't get it. Like, these numbers should be going up. Cats are doing something. The numbers should be going up, you know? Cinnamon Girl, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Cinnamon, I don't know if I want to go to the picnic or not. I don't even know if I'm off work for it. Let's see. I'm not off. I don't know. That thing is broken. YouTube is broken? Is that what you're saying? The ACM. What's wrong with it? What'd I miss? That thing is broken. The what? The auction.fish? Let's see here. Okay, there's my Discord notification. And then, do I not have auction.fish open? There it is. I think Mac is streaming, or Cheddar. That would be Cheddar. I think Mac went that way. Auctions. There's no auction site up yet. All right, let me go back to chat. All right. That thing is broken. The ACM, what day is that? Saturday, the first Saturday of the month. Or Sunday, Sunday, first Sunday. So that would be the 9th, second Sunday. I don't know. It's sometime around. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Jenna's here. Welcome in, Jenna. When you do those vertical streams, you might get some random subs in the moment, but yeah, I know. And yes, they have been unsubscribing. And YouTube numbers. Yes, YouTube numbers are definitely broke. That is a very accurate statement. Louise is here. Good evening. How was work today? You're probably still there, to be honest with you. I was on a live. There was 5 people talking, but it said 1. Oh, okay. Good. So it says I have 5 here, so I probably have 50. Xdo is here. Welcome in, Xdo. And I am caught up. Everyone's saying hi to each other. So I would like to start this stream by going on record to officially announce, big announcement. Here it comes. Ready? Here we go. Hold on. Let me look this. My phone is blowing up. Okay. I am officially announcing. This is going to be a shocker for everyone. Big news. Okay. Hi, Steven. Very big news. I have photo evidence that Whip is a cat person. Photo evidence. Whip is a cat person. My phone is currently blowing up right now with pictures of Whip and his cats. I don't think he has any cats right now, but he's had cats, and they're freaking adorable. So, all 6 of you that are in here, or if the number's wrong, all 60 of you, it's probably 6, please be sure to congratulate him, thank him, and welcome him to the cat clubs. Because Whip is a cat person. True story. He's been sharing cat pictures. Now I gotta take a lot because I promised him, I said, Whip, if you share cat pictures, for every 1 cat picture you share, I'll send you 2. So I gotta take some more pictures. Exactly, X2. Exactly. and and X2 is in that chat. So he can confirm that I am being honest and for real. Cinnamon had 10 at one time. Holy crap. I just vacuumed. Well, I can't. I need to find a better vacuum in life. I hate vacuums. I really do. And I'm not a big fan of vacuuming either, but I do it. My vacuum cannot do the whole house on one battery. I have to charge it halfway through. And actually, not even half. Today was bad. It had been about 2 weeks since I vacuumed. And uh, I was doing a real good vacuuming. And these two cats shed a lot. They really do. Because then I got to deal with the cord, Jenna. Like I might even have a corded vacuum some in one of these closets. I think it's in the shrimp room closet. But then you got to deal with the cord, and that just gets in the way, and then it gets tight around things and knocks things over. It's just a mess. Um, but I really am thinking about another cat. I might get another one. Louise says it seems like the ratio of fish lovers that have more cats than dogs is strong. Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to have a dog. I really, really, really want a dog. It would not be smart in this house. Now, when I move to Tennessee, I will have a dog and I'll have more cats. Half were outside cats. We had a goat farm. That's pretty cool. All of Whip's cats' photos are super cute too. Exactly. The batteries are usually swappable by a second battery. Ooh, see, Steven's a genius. I had a Dyson and it still didn't keep up with 3 cats and 4 dogs. I bet. I just wrap up the cord after I use it, then it's not in the way at all. Oh, Jenna. We have 2 dogs and 1 cat. And they're big dogs too. Um, the other thing don't they make those automatic vacuums that just go and do their own thing without you? That sounds even better. Are they expensive? They probably can't go up and down stairs, so I still have to vacuum the stairs. But what if I had one for downstairs and one for upstairs? Like this room alone could use its own vacuum. This is mainly where the cats stay. They spend a lot of time in this room, and it would be nice just to have a vacuum in here. The other thing I might do is get a second vacuum, have one upstairs, one downstairs of the battery kind. Because I have a suspicion those automatic vacuum cleaners are probably too rich for me. And I'm pretty cheap. Louis says, I am a dog lover too, but not home enough for a dog. Exactly. Exactly. Ergo, my handsome little fur baby kitty instead. Yes, yes. They are tiny, teeny tiny dogs, 50 and 80 pounds. Holy hell. Jenna has a robot vacuum. Do you like it? You need a Papillon. What the freak is that? They are 5 pounds and are great for going. Oh, is that what you have? It's a Papillon. Okay, I've never even heard of that species, but I do love your dog. Yes, I do have a robot cat litter box thingamabobber. And exciting news. I forgot to say this. Exciting news. Um, Mac the day before yesterday did indeed use it. I was looking at the history again and I missed it. I didn't see it on there, but he did use it. So now that confuses me even more. Why, over the last, we'll say, a month, has he only used it one time? He's not freaked out enough to not use it. He's just decreased significantly from going in it about daily to once a month. I don't get it. Yes, Kermit. That's his name. Kermit does go everywhere with you, and it's freaking adorable. The robot vacuum is good for running every night or so, but they don't hold a bunch of stuff. Usually sweep and vacuum big stuff first. Makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I have a lot to talk about and do on this stream. I'm gonna give some fish room updates, some tub updates, some life updates, and then I have a couple of projects that I would like to do. I am waiting for two more things to come via Amazon. Let's see where they are. They should be here soon. Orders arriving between 5 and 7. What the heck? I need it. Need it. Kill me. Wait, when was that one? And that one's arriving tomorrow? What the heck? He's shy, he feels you watching and judging. Yeah, that's how these guys are. They're mad at me. They're very mad at me. They don't like the vacuum. Very mad at me. Are they anywhere nearby? I don't even think they're up here. There's sometimes they hide under the recliner. I am not going to build a rack live on stream. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Whip is still sending pictures of cats. Let's see if we can get in here. That's a cute freaking cat. Look at this one. I love it. I need someone to build racks for me. Yes, me too. Me too. And I'll tell you, so that's a good segue into one of the things I was going to mention is, I've been saying how there is some stuff that I need to get done to the house. I'm struggling to get a contractor to even show up and give me a price. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm trying. Like I've sent numerous messages. Just getting someone to answer you is damn near impossible, and then getting them to commit to coming out and showing up, it hasn't happened. It's absolutely brutal. Like I still need to get that gutter fixed. I need to get that piece of flashing fixed. I have some drywall where the leak was, and I don't even know if that thing is still leaking or not. I really don't think so. And yeah. Susie Q, hi. I haven't seen you here in forever. How are you? You missed a great picnic today. Yeah, and you know what? I was actually off today, off from all jobs. I honestly kind of forgot about it. Um, but I probably wouldn't have made it anyway because I had a lot to do today. Beings that I was actually off work. And I also, I really wish at the picnic they would do a small auction. I love auctions. That's one of my favorite things about fish clubs. But how was it? Did you win anything? That the raffles looked really nice. Tom does a great job with the raffles. Two of the founders of the BCAS game. Yes, I saw that on Facebook. The contractors heard how much you bid on fish at auctions, and they're afraid. Hey, sometimes I bid a little bit more too, especially lately. X2 says, just sell that place, buy a trailer, and drag to Tennessee already. I agree. I really want to go to Tennessee. Work has been good segue. Um, Work has been beyond stressful lately. It's I've been dreading going, dreading being there, and yeah, it's I did. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's I did 13 and a half hours yesterday at the full-time job, plus an hour commute each way, just under an hour. And it's yeah, it's not only stressful but just rough. Uh, yeah, it has not been good. Uh, so, but it's tough because like I have a house. I just got the house a few years ago. Um, that whole process of the moving part isn't even really the stressful part about it. Obviously, it is, but um, selling this house, buying another house, timing that properly, just I just just the process of buying this house makes me dread selling and buying at the same time. Um, and the amount of money is just excuse me. Tired just thinking about it. The I can only imagine how much money I would need to have in savings to make that happen. And that part's just depressing, you know? Um, I mean, honestly, the best thing would probably be to rent for a bit, which I really don't want to do either. Like I'm out of that renter's hole. So it kind of sounds nice, you know? Um, and I guess I would have to get out of the hobby for a little bit because that means I would have to do two moves, one into a rental and then ultimately one into a house. And I guess I would just have to put everything in storage, I guess. I don't know. Just sounds like a lot, plus the cost of relocating. So I, it could be doable if I stayed with the same parent company and went to one of the Tennessee properties because they would probably help with relocation cost if the right job came up. And that's the other thing. I was talking with some people yesterday. People don't leave the prop in the good positions in Tennessee with this company. Don't um, they don't leave because it's a good company to work for. The properties in Tennessee are really good to work for, and they make good money. So, and whereas up here, it's a totally different environment, totally different. I learn more and more of that every day. Because I talk to a lot of people that are down in Tennessee at our properties, and they're the nicest people ever. and business is good down there. I mean, they're expanding down there. Whereas up here, every day I'm fearing for my job. So, which is very stressful. Ugh, let's see here. Cinnamon's addicted to auctions too. I know you are. It's a beautiful state. My cousins live in Knoxville. Yep. I've only been there once. But yeah. Yeah, I mean Dollywood would be amazing next to, and there's more properties coming, I think, that they're in the works. I don't know if they've been announced yet or not, but um there's one that I think has been announced in Nashville that's coming. I don't think it's open yet. And I think they just bought more property or already owned it, but they're getting ready to develop it as well. So, Whip says when I lived in Chicago, it was an hour each way every day. Yep, at least 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, just wasted in the car. And I would venture to say I spend even more because, um, my commute on weekends averages 45 to 50, sometimes 55 minutes. Going to work during the week averages 50 to 55. Coming home averages an hour. And if there's any accidents or any traffic jams, I'm well over an hour. An hour and a half is not unheard of. Yeah, it's brutal. Janice says you have to stay at least in the Northeast until April. Yeah, I don't think that's a concern. Then you should start looking at jobs in Tennessee if you're serious about moving. Yeah. Yeah. And the cost of living is cheaper down there too. Janet says, I feel like Chris George was telling you you should apply for project management jobs. Yeah, I've been looking at them. If you could find a remote one in a high cost area like DC, you could probably nearly double your income. Yeah. That would make saving easier, and then it wouldn't matter where you moved. Yeah. Joy of Fish Keeping. Jose, how are you? Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining. So yeah. All right. So let's talk about fish room stuff. Shrimp room. I've been saying this multiple streams now, and I think it keeps on happening. I think I got yet another batch of pure redline Caridina shrimp. There's a bug. So small I can hardly even see it though. It's gonna drive me freaking nuts. There's a bug. I counted, and if I was able to see this many, I can only imagine how many there truly are because I have a large clump of Swassertang in this tank. But I literally counted at least 50 pure redline shrimp in that tank. Babies, not counting the handful of adults. I think I have like 5 adults in there. But there's at least 50 babies in this tank. And they are adorable. Absolutely adorable. Welcome in, Laura. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Taking a break from bagging to eat. Oh, that's right. You're going to that swap tomorrow. I forgot about that. I'm anxious to see how it goes and how many people. Make sure you track that. Excuse me. But yeah, there's at least 50 pure redline shrimp in that tank. And then the snowballs, I still have at least 20 in there of them. I saw a critter in my Stardust tank. I could not tell what it was. It was tiny. It kind of like wiggled. Didn't really look like a worm though. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I've never seen anything like it before. And I'm gonna have to try and catch it if I ever see it again. I might not ever see the thing again. I only saw one. Um, Maybe it's a scud or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know how it got in there. I haven't added anything to that tank in months and months and months. Um, Actually, I mean, I think the only thing I ever have added to that tank was the shrimp. So yeah, first time ever seeing it. But still no baby Stardust. And then blue bolts. I did see some more babies in there, which is a relief because I had only seen a couple. But I would say I saw at least 10 baby blue bolts in there. So that's pretty good. I'm excited about that. There we go. See where your package is. That means it's getting close. Finally. Um um so I am excited that there are more blue bolts. And then yeah, there's plenty of babies of those Pinto Galaxy thingies as well. So hi Cosmin, what are you waiting on? Oh, a couple things from Amazon for a project that I want to do on stream today. Coming up. Um and welcome in, Cosmin. You need to... Laura, update on that. I got the cardboard. Ugh. So progress. Um Progress. I got the cardboard and I got the envelope. Let's put them together. Progress. See? Baby steps. So I'm thinking with all these baby pure red lines, I think I want to start a second tank of them and split the colony in half. That way, if one crashes, I'm not totally out. And I think splitting them also will help them grow as well. Laura, what do you think of that plan? Um, but I think that would be a smart thing to do is to split them and have two separate tanks of them going. Them and on amount of white. Oh, okay. They're so tiny though. I can't really see them that much yet. More white, higher quality. Yeah, yeah. Which is silly because I think I don't know. I just really like the red in them. They're I like it when it's mixed, but I know the more white the better. Um. So yeah, that's it in the shrimp room. I did see in the um what tank, the Galaxy Pinto or whatever the heck they're called, the one that the species that did not have the babies in that tank, the Pleco. Let me think of the name. Little Pleco. I forget the name of the species. And like I hardly ever see it, so I always forget I have it. I forget the name. But yeah, I did see him in there. That's it in the shrimp room. In this living room, the saltwater tank, the small saltwater tank, is getting a lot of coralline algae, which I really like. But I also have Aptasias in there, so I need to get a peppermint shrimp. I think that's the one that eats it. And then nothing new to report on the big tank though. Downstairs, just making progress very slowly. Um, the dwarf praycocks, rainbows, are the babies are still alive, which is great because they're so tiny. But I've been working really hard on these because I really want them to survive. I've gotten eggs and babies in the past, and I've never had them survive to grow up. So I'm really trying hard. But I've been doing water changes on them and feeding them Walter worms and golden pearls. Is that what it's called? Um, and yeah, the gardener eye babies that I hatched from the eggs that I got from Chris Meta. I did lose a couple of those, but I do still have a few of them alive, and they're growing. And I think that's it, baby wise. I think I mentioned it the other day, or actually that's outside, so wait, I'm not there yet. The tank that was leaking, it must have just been something at the top because there's no more water coming out. It's dry outside of the tank. So that's good progress on that. I still got some tanks to move around for the rearranging. I just have not had an opportunity to do any more for that. But doing the steps to get there, which is really good. And I did a bunch of water changes today down there. How many did I do? Probably 6, I think. So that's really good. Just getting some of them done. I got the co-op order in, which included some bulkheads. So I am almost ready to do the start setting up the auto water change system. I still need to order the irrigation line. I think I found what I want on Amazon. I'm kind of nervous about it just because I'm not confident. I've never dealt with it before, but I think I found what I want. So I'll get that. And then I need to get the carbon filter hooked up, the inline one. And I got to figure out how to test. I got to see if I have a kit that tests for chloramine and chlorine, or figure out where I can take it to get that tested. After I get it hooked up. I did get the cartridges in for the RODI system because I think I need to replace them because I am getting about 10 TDS, give or take 5, of or 10 TDS. So I need to swap out the cartridges, but I did get them in, so that's half the battle. And then I hear a cat. Maybe. Mackie Mac, you over there, buddy? Oh yeah, there he is. I knew I heard you. You're a good boy. He's such a good boy. He just likes to come up to me and be petted. Are you gonna come up here? You gonna come up here, buddy? I'm surprised the little jerk face is in here. So yeah, a lot to do down there. The first thing is I need to finish rearranging everything. And hi, why don't you come up here? He always jumps up or puts paws up on the armrest for attention, and then eventually he jumps up here, but not on stream. I need to finish the rearranging, which will give me more room to work. Then I can set up the auto water change system on some of the tanks. But that all takes time. All right, let me catch up in chat. Yeah, I just looked out the window. Jenna says, Cosmin, Scotty is waiting on a saw so that he can design and build a rack on stream. That is not accurate. I have a hand circular saw. I think I'd rather pay someone to do it. You need to separate them on the amount of white, more white, higher quality. Yeah. Also says a saw like an actual saw, a table saw. Yeah, I know. I like candy cane look too. Oh man, Scotty, have you ever run a table saw? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Small pleco, clown pleco. Yes, thank you, Jenna. That is correct. Steven says pretty much all the multi-test strips will have chlorine tests and chloramine. Oh, good. I got those ones that Geek Boy recommended. I miss him. I wonder if they expire. But I do have those, I think, somewhere. And the multi-test strips, like not the co-op or API ones, right? I don't think they have it. Do they? I don't think so. Outside tubs. Lily is growing quite a bit. Co-op does have them. Oh, cool. I think I have some co-op test strips. Shows you how much I use them. And it looks like there's a couple flowers coming potentially on it. I mentioned the other day the Limia perugiae that I put in the small tub died within a day. I don't know what's going on with that tub. All the other tubs are doing great. The albino pineapple swordtails are getting big. They're getting really big. Are good from what I've tested. All right. Thank you, Stephen. And then the garden albino is getting lots of flowers, which is really nice. I like all the color. And yeah, the tubs are clear, looking good. I'm enjoying them, which is awesome. And what else is? Let me think here. Fishmas in July on Foxy Stream was the other day, and shout out to Steven and Jenna. I actually was gifted / won 2 of the items that they entered. So thank you to them. They're nice people. And thank you to Foxy for doing that. I placed my order today. One of the items was a gift card to Peplin Farm Aquatics, and I ordered 4 longfin wait, what the hell did I order? What are they called? Cherry barbs? Longfin cherry barbs? Longfin cherry barbs. 4 of them. And I think I'm going to put them in the empty tub. But I'll probably, I guess I'll do a water change on it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that because the, like, there's stuff living in it. There's live foods in there. The plants are doing good. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on with that tub. So I don't know if I want to put the cherry barbs in there or not. They look good in there, the right size for them, and there's lots of food in there for them. But I don't know what's going on with that one. Co-op strips don't test for chloramine unless I'm not reading things. Let's ask the Googles. Mackie Mac, what do you see out there, buddy? You good boy? Yeah. Oh no. Now we're sharing pictures of dogs. Let's see. Sorry, got distracted. All right. Google. Do aquarium co-op test strips test for chloramine? General chlorine, which can trigger a positive reading if chloramine are present because chloramine contains bound chlorine molecules. However, these strips feature a single chlorine pad rather than specialized separate pads for free versus total chlorine, meaning they cannot distinctly break down or isolate chloramine levels independently from regular chlorine. So it sounds like it will just tell you if it has one or the other. Chlorine test will detect chloramine too. Stephen just said it. Measures nitrate, blah, blah, blah. Yep. It's a total chlorine test. Yeah. Laura says, Jenna, I love all the AXO stuff you found to donate for Fish in July. Yes, very nice. Indeedly. I got it from Georgia Aquarium when we went on our family vacation. Nice. All right, let's see here. First, I need to be able to see out my glasses. Hi, Cheddar. Where you been? I'm almost kind of nervous. Here he comes. What are you doing? Are you going to stay? Let's see where my package is. All right. Or sit. Just do something. Figure out what you want to do. Okay? Sit. Where? He's 4 stops away. He's right up the street. Okay. I guess we can talk about what I'm going to do. So, all right. So what I've done is I set up the iPad in my bedroom. So yes, I am taking everyone to my bedroom where I am going to set up my, I guess we'll call it vivarium, or at least start to. I don't think we're going to be able to finish, but we'll be able to start setting up the vivarium. The other thing that I want to accomplish as well is I have some. Make up your mind. Okay. Why don't you just lay down and I'll pet you and you can be a nice cat? How does that sound? Isn't that a good idea? And then he goes. Um, the other thing that I want to accomplish is I have 2 or 3 cultures of isopods that I need to put into their bigger homes now. And I really want to get the isopods to get settled and grow the colony so that when I do finish setting up the vivarium, I can put some isopods in there and have a good colony of them going as well. And then he's back. Why don't you just sit there? So in my bedroom on my dresser, I have put the terrarium and I have put it on styrofoam so that because the top of the dresser must not be level. So I put some styrofoam down to make sure that it is no pressure points. That's what I'm trying to say. And I got all the supplies in there, I think. But I've also never ever done this. So I'm going to be looking for some help and ideas of what to do. And we'll take it from there. Earlier today, before bringing it upstairs, I did leak test it, and it's good. It's not going to have that much water in it anyway. And arriving any minute now. Let's see here. He's getting closer. But arriving any minute now are a couple more things. So we'll be able to do an unboxing as well. The one thing that is not arriving today now is the spray foam. So I still don't fully know how I want to do this. Like, how do I want to separate the water area from the rest? Is the question. Diane, welcome in. How are you? So, do I want to silicone in some polycarbonate to make a little pool? Or what? I don't know. That's the tough part, is I'm not exactly sure how I want to separate the water from the land. I've seen different ways of doing it, and I'm not exactly sure what yet I want to do. So that's the tough part. A wide jar. See, that's a possibility too. I could put a Tupperware container in there. I might have one of those. You might be onto something. I'm good, Diane. Off work today. So Diane, I've talked about a lot. You might want to catch up from the beginning on double time. Hi, Richard. Welcome in. Go with glass. I don't know if I have anything glass the right size. I'll have to look. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll be able to do quite a bit on stream. I think I got everything in there. So I want to set up some isopod containers. I want to set up the vivarium as much as I can, and hoping that everyone in chat can help, and we'll figure it out and see what we can get done. Hopefully the iPad works. I did some testing. It looks like it's going to. And I think I hear the Amazon driver. Hopefully the battery lasts on it. It is plugged in. Hopefully it works. And nice meeting you last weekend, Cinnamon. Diane, where did you meet Cinnamon at? What did I miss? ACLC. Maybe. Was that last weekend? There we go. ACLC picnic was last weekend. How was it? And yeah, hopefully phone battery lasts as well. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a 3-minute intermission where I'm going to go get the Amazon package. I'm going to see if I have a container that will work properly for what I want to do. And I'll switch over to there. So yeah. And if you guys can keep on chatting and let everyone know that I'll be right back. All right, now I need to turn down the volume on this. I need to mute this. All right. Can you hear me? Can you see me? And I can sort of see chat. Johnny's here. Welcome in. And yes, this is where I sleep. In this room. All right. I think having it pop up like that, I'll be able to read it. So I think I'm good. All right. Thank you, Diane. All right. So I can hear you, but can't see you. Why can't you see me? What the heck? You should be able to see me. Someone just accepted an offer I put in on a house. Finally moving for real. Congratulations, Johnny. Where to? Are you going to Jody Land? Okay. Good. That's good. All right. So, first let's do some Sioux City. I think that's where Jody is. Okay. Matland. Close enough. All right. Let's see what all I got in the mail from Amazon. Bye. A lot of backlight, but it's okay. Is that better? You don't gotta see me very well. I want you to see what I'm doing. Richard says you have a lot of backlight, but okay. He is the one that said that. Okay. So we got aquarium safe 100% RTV silicone. Oh, poop. I need to go down and get the caulk gun, I guess. All right. How many people are here? It doesn't tell me that. Okay. Goes in trash. This screws on here. Probably I need to. We'll put that like that for now. Put that over there. Cosmin says it's almost like you are a witness to something and you want to preserve privacy. Cosmo, I don't know what you're talking about. About 9 people. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, 9 people, for being here. We got botanicals. And an indoor thermometer that goes on the system that I currently have. And I think this will do humidity as well. We'll put that over there. How many 40 gallons do you think I can fit into a 4-car garage? Wow. A lot. A lot. The lighting is on the vivarium. You are mostly a silhouette. Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay, because I want you to pay attention to that, not me. This is the mister. Sniff test. No smell. So, this is a mister with a timer. Am I think I'm missing something. Please hold. Crap, where did I put it? It says I have it. Alright. I do need to run downstairs then. I left something downstairs. What's to say? Have you ever watched the Ants Canada YouTuber? No, I have not. Alright, hold on. Be right back. I think I left something downstairs. I hope. Okay. This is what I left down there. I need to watch it. Stop watching and learned he's not in Canada. He started his channel in Canada. Okay. Alright, we got directions. Good smelling rubber. And the little dinky pump. USB. Well, poo. Somewhere I gotta have something. Okay. Alright. So that's ready to go. We'll put this over here. Slide this down. We'll put that right there. Oh God. Okay. His channel is not just about ants. Well, that's good. Okay. All right. So we have the terrarium here. This here is a vent. This here is sliding doors. Okay. See? Up top, it has a screen lid with a piece of silicone to help evaporation, prevent it, to help the humidity. It has a slate background attached to the glass already, but I think I probably want to add something to it. I have it on the styrofoam. You can't see right here, but to help to keep it level and to help prevent any pressure points. So what I'm thinking is, in the front right here, I want to have water. Maybe half or so. We'll see. And then I'm thinking I want to have a waterfall as well. So how do I keep the water just on that half? That's the question. It doesn't have to be like, while I keep the water on just half, I'm going to have water be able to get to the back corner, but I'll have some land over it. Am I making any sense? We're still talking about ants. All right. So like the halfway point here, the front quarter, I want to be water. The pump can be in the back, but I'll have some type of land, like bridge, over the pump going up to make the waterfall. I'm thinking where'd it go? The pump, I'll put in sponge to protect substrate from getting in there. I gotta figure this out. There we go. Kind of like this. So that will protect the pump. This will go in the back corner with the hose coming to the top and pouring down into the bottom. How am I going to attach this? I know. That's why I brought it. Hold on. Zip ties. Unopened. Chat is not chatting. What do you guys think of my idea? Is this going to work? I think that will work. Yeah. Okay. So we got that there. So now I need to figure out a way to keep the water in that area. Let me ask a question. I have these. If I fill the bottom with this, no. I need to put something in there. I have this. I have a rock. I was going to do this. Kind of like this. I'm really thinking siliconing some polycarbonate. Oh, I think siliconing some polycarbonate might be the best thing to do. So if I silicone the polycarbonate right here, straight back, and then put the little balls on this side, I think that might be the best thing to do. All right. Nobody is talking. I don't even know if anyone's here. I'm going to go grab some polycarbonate downstairs. Be right back. couple things just to save trips. Caulk one. Small piece of polycarbonate. Slightly bigger piece of polycarbonate. Much bigger piece of polycarbonate. And a little piece of plexi. See if chat said anything. Oh, can I not scroll? Oh no, what I do? Oh god. I did not mean to do that. How do I do this? Alright, hold on. Let me go on the computer, see what I did. Alright, so you can use spray foam to hold, hose, and create a wall. Alright, that would probably be one of the last steps. Lots of videos can be found on YouTube. I've been watching so many. Spray foam and then carve the foam with knife to make it the way you want it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not coming until tomorrow. Then you cover the foam with something. I forget what they use. Like dust from the stuff. Yeah. We use spray foam to make the background for Lillian's gecko enclosure. We put peat and sphagnum mix on the spray foam. Okay. What are we making? Are you airbrushing the foam so it looks like roxwood? If not, why not? All right, hold on. Now I'm caught up. Let me go over. All right. So, Johnny, this is a vivarium. I got it a couple weeks ago at the auction for $26. It's like, I always forget what size. I think it's like 12 by 16 by 18. It's a Arazuka, I think is how you say it. Adasuki. It's an Adasuki. It is 12 by 16 by 18. I paid $26 for it. And what I want to do is I want a body of water in the front right quarter right here. And then it's going to be like a bridge or at least hardscape over it for the back right corner to hide the pump, which is in the back right corner now. The left will be land, which will have clay pebbles on the bottom. And then, oh boy. And then the substrate on top. And hardscape going up. And I'm thinking dart frogs, maybe a morning gecko, or another gecko. And something in the water. And yes, I will be I'll be adding some spray foam tomorrow when it comes in. But I wanted to get the bottom done today, is my hope. How many gallons of water? I don't know. It's probably going to be a gallon and a half, is my guess. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to be able to have like a lot of fish or anything like that. But maybe some shrimp, maybe least killifish, something tiny, you know? All right, let's see if I can luck out and have one of these pieces be the right size already. Ooh. That's pretty close. This is even closer. So this one might be great. So that's going to be that might be just right. Barely just see it. That might be a good size. I think you might need to spray foam first. At least I would. But I don't know what I need to spray foam yet. I don't know what all I'm going to need to spray foam. If you use the polycarbonate to make a divider, filled it with substrate, and sealed it in, you could probably get more water volume. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I got a aquarium silicone. So this one's too small. I think that one's just right. When we made the background for our aquarium, Steven used spray foam on a styrofoam sheet and then cut it to size he wanted and siliconed it to the glass. You can also get a large piece of tree bark, kind of like this. This is a 4-pack. Or cork bark to cover the background and make it more natural looking and hide the hoses for your waterfall. That's exactly what I want to do. So I'm thinking this piece here would be good. And like I'm going to put moss on it and everything as well, so you won't see it. But I think that's going to work. I'd go with more water on the bottom and let the frogs, geckos use the vertical space. Oh. So like that? Like half or more than half? Yes. I said that in the beginning, Jenna. Yes, I did water testing this morning. And I can have wood and stuff like that coming to this side as well. I like the sounds of that. Okay. So that's there. Now, let me see here. The video of Steven making the background. Oh, thank you, Jenna. It has a clay background on it already. But I was going to silicone some of this bark as well, just to make it look more natural. Okay. So, what do you think about for the bottom of the water area? I have this bag of eco-planted aquarium substrate. Carob Sea eco-planted aquarium substrate. I'm probably not going to use it for anything else. Does anyone see a reason not to use it for this? And then I think I might attach some foam on either end to help get a good surface area for the silicone. I knew I had it somewhere. Because it's not like perfectly flush. Eco Complete. It doesn't say complete anywhere on it. It's the watery gravel stuff. Oh God, it's open is what it is. Crap. Where'd that come from? Oh, right there. Well, there's no water left in it anymore. Because apparently the bag is open. Did not know that. Not watery. So, just gravel, I'm assuming, right? It will work just as well as gravel. Perfect. Okay. So I'm thinking I'll attach this filter foam on the ends here to give surface for the silicone to stick to. I think I want to trim this corner so it fits under the slate better. And I don't think it will hurt anything to use. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Quite enough, almost. Almost. Diane says, wouldn't it be easier to open doors and put things in from there? Yeah. Look at that. Good thinking, Diane. Still doesn't fit. Genius. Come on. I want it to be snug. Okay. Trim this down to about this. Like that. Still got a little piece catching it here. Perfect. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's How's that? I think that's good. Is anyone still here? Did I lose everybody? Thank you, Richard. So I put the sponge on either end to give surface area for the silicone to stick to secure the ends, just to add stability. And it's super thin, so it should not let water through. And then I'll silicone the bottom and the sides. While that dries, I'll add the pebbles on and the substrate on either side. And I think what I'll do first is attach the sponge to the polycarbonate. Should I use, to attach it, should I use silicone or should I use super glue? How do I poke this? Richard says probably the silicone, sometimes super glue doesn't play well with other plastic. Okay. How am I going to cut this? This is not going well. Can you tell I'm not the artsy crafty type? Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, here it comes. Okay. So I got a towel. Come on. There's nothing coming out. There we go. That's what I need to do. It'll come out eventually. Anything in chat? No. It'll come out eventually. I don't think I made the hole big enough. So it's going to take a while. but that will also make it easier to plug when I'm done. Making progress. I need something to put this on. Piece of trash or something. Here we go. Okay. This. Oh boy, this is gonna get messy. Probably shouldn't have this in front of a fan. Here we go. Okay. So now we got the silicone on the end of the polycarbonate, a little bit on the sponge. And hopefully it can go like this. And then I'll do a bead on the outside as well, after I attach the other piece. I should be doing this on camera. I'm sorry, people. Hope this works. More silicone. Yeah. Huh. Definitely should have made a bigger hole. Hmm. Just not coming out as much as I need it to. I don't know if I want to try taking the nozzle off and cutting it more, or if it's too late for that. I might have to try cutting it. I'll be here all day if I do this. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Put that on there. Maybe I'll just do it without the nozzle. Let's see here. What can I use? There we go. All right, now I need to wipe this off. Okay. Put this back on. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. Now. Oh no, I got silicone on that. Crap. Oh no. Okay, there we go. All better. Okay. Now. Let's try this. Come on out. Fingers crossed. Tissue. What do we think? Nobody's saying anything. All right. Top. This stuff is still not coming out fast enough. Nowhere near fast enough. I need this to come out a lot faster. There we go. Yes. Yep. Look at this. There we go. More tissues. Okay. I think I finally got the hang of this. A little bit more in a couple spots. Now it's mostly just the corners that I'm struggling with. Well, Lord knows they ain't coming out pretty, but I'm getting it. Gosh, dang. Oh, somebody said something. Need some wall art. Yes. Yes. Which I have. All right. We'll give that a try. We'll see what happens. Let's see. What can I put on this? Hmm. Got that right there for now. Let's see what happens. All right. So we got the divider siliconed in. I'm a little nervous about it. I kind of think I should put something in there to hold it up there like that. Maybe, something to keep pressure on it. What can I use? Okay. Use that to keep pressure on it. And we'll see what happens. Alright. Let me check the computer real quick. Alright. I don't think I completely ruined the scissors, so that's good. It definitely looks hideous, I'll say that for sure. I have no clue if it's going to work or not. I'm not really worried about how it looks, though, because I'll be putting stuff all around it, you know? Okay. So while that finishes, Why don't we do an isopod mix? Clean up a little bit here. This over here. Bring over the isopods. Slide this back to the work area for now. If it looks too perfect, it won't look natural. Well, that's for sure. I'm just nervous about if it's going to hold water or not. That's the tough part. Alright. So right here, the lighting sucks in here. And I don't know what to do about it. Guess that's a little bit better, maybe? Alright. So what we have here is my existing isopod setup. I have the lid screwed with Cosmin. What's that yellow stuff you gave me? On the top. I need to make the camera a little bit bigger here. Let's try this. Maybe that will stay. I don't know if that's going to stay. We'll find out. Alright. So, I got this. And inside, you can't see because the lighting is terrible. There we go. And you can see some of them moving around a little bit. Okay. So I definitely see some in here, which is a good thing. They eat duckweed, which I really like. I should probably add some leaf litter to them, which I have multiple bags of. Okay. Like that. And then, I can use bottled water. I have a little bit of that. A little bit of water. I want to keep the humidity level up in here. Okay. And then we'll put the lid back on. So this is the first isopod I ever got. And I want to say it's dairy cow. Because that's not dairy cow. That is not dairy cow. What's this one? And that's not dairy cow. So this one is dairy cow. And it's good. But I have these three that I need to make new mixes for. Okay. So I got new containers. And I got Google to tell me to mix. Okay. So we need organic topsoil or compost free of chemical fertilizers, pesticide, and fertilizer, which I have. I have all natural indoor potting mix, organic plus, I want to make sure it does not have any chemicals. And it does not. So we're going to put a little bit of this in. Just like that. And then we're going to put in decayed hardwood. That is right here. Okay. And then we need some more botanicals. And then some horticultural charcoal. I want to put that in before the leaves. Okay. And then orchid bark. sphagnum moss on one side. I have that right here. Okay. And I think we're good to go. First in, we will be putting in papaya isopods, Cubaris murina. Okay. Off they go. I'll take this label off. It looks too perfect. Make sure you fill both sides at the same rate to keep pressure on each side equal. Yes. Yes. I'll start with both substrates first. Okay. That one's done. I'll have to do the lids at a later time to drill them and all that. Okay. This lid on. And they are crawling all around, living their best life. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. You can still see. Right like that. How about that? Perfect. Okay. Next one. Okay. We take some soil. Okay. And then we do some orchid bark. And we do some charcoal. You know what I forgot to put in that other one? Some sand, which I have right here. this. Okay. And what am I missing? We need botanicals. And balls. I don't know if I had an order for that one, did I? And in this one, we'll go Giant Canyon isopods. Again, the goal is to get these populations to grow so that I can add some to this and then get that population to grow over time and then add dart frogs. I think that's the plan. Oh no. This label did not do good. And I think we'll just keep this container with it. Okay. Okay. There's the next one right here. not the right lid for this. Okay. There we go. That's better. Now we need the tentacles. We need isopods. These are magic potions. Perfect. Good. I need the lid for this one. Oh, the other thing I want to do, I wanted to add springtails to these. I forgot about that. Okay. How do I get to my springtails? This over here. We'll put this into here. Seal this up. Over here. We can now put this over here. That can stay there. This can go over here. Yeah. Diane says, don't forget to label them so you know who is who. Yes. So, there is on all of, except for the bottom one, which is my dairy cow, my first whatever. Okay, immersed bin. So this I set up a long time ago as an immersed bin. I've had multiple plants in here. It's a couple years old. And let's see if there's still some life in here. Yeah, you can see a couple plants in there. There we go. So I know I have Ariel Collin Vietnam is doing the best in here. I have, I think that's a Boos over there. And a something, something, something over there. But I also have a poop ton of springtails in here. And I think what I'm going to do is take a scoop out of each of these and put them in with the isopods. Close that. Put that over here. Put that over there. Put that over there. Put that over there. Put that over right here. Okay. Perfect. Tissue. Okay. This one needs a little bit more water. Let's grab a water. Perfect. Okay. Lid right here. Okay. This one. Put that right there. Perfect. And I don't think this. We'll give it a smidge more water. Okay. Now this one is the one that does not have a label because it goes with this one. So we're going to set this one to the side over here because I want that one to be on top because here's the lid for that. Okay, this one needs a scoop. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. And we'll give this one a little bit more water. Okay. This one has a label, so it's good. And then my original one. Gets a scoop. Just like that. We are cooking. And I already added water to this one, but you know what? I got a little bit left right here, so why not use it? Perfect. Throw that away. Put this lid on. Put this lid on. Slide all of these down. Here's some trash. Put that away. Put this over here. There's my flashlight. Okay. That's trash. Perfect. Okay. Now, check my phone. Okay. Let me check the computer. Does anyone here know how long I need to let this dry? The silicone. Feels dry. So how long do I need to let the silicone dry, do you think? Richard said about 8 to 12 hours. Okay. So I can't do anything else tonight. I guess I could start adding substrate to the opposite corners. I just need to make sure I allow room, a barrier. I can use something I got here, I'm sure, just to keep it away, just so I can continue to be productive. There we go. Oh, what do we got here? Let's see here. It might feel dry now, but inside might not be dry yet. Okay. Welcome in, Nick. What you putting in there? Nick, this whole stream, all 3 hours of it, has been me working on isopods and setting up a vivarium. And well, the first half hour was like chatting though, but I'm up to 1, 2, 3 types of isopods. I set up 3 isopod containers, and then I took my immersed bin and took springtails from them and added them to. I took springtails from the immersed bin and added it to the 3 isopod containers. Wait, 3? 4. Sorry, 4 isopods. There we go. And I siliconed in, which was a process, like over probably 1 hour of it is me trying to freaking silicone. You could fast forward through that part. But I siliconed in a divider for the water part. And yeah, so I set up 3 isopod containers. So I have 4 isopods now. Added springtails to them, siliconed in the divider, unpackaged all the stuff I got for this, and that's where I am now. Isopod army building, yeah. So my goal, Nick, is to get the isopods to populate so that when this is ready, I can add isopods to this and start building the colony here, and then down the road add, I'm thinking, dart frogs. So you don't know what this will house yet. Springtails isopods, dart frogs, and maybe a gecko or two. I got this at the last ACM meeting, Nick, for $26. Which I think was quite a steal. Alright, so I got gravel on this side. On the other side, I can put the balls. Have you consulted any dart frog people about these plants? I've watched YouTube videos. Do I need to do anything else in life? Isn't that enough? We'll use this. And use this. There we go. That will work. That looks like enough. Perfect. And then, let's see. Oh, what's next say? Let's see here. Because I've heard some things that may suggest this could be a hazardous plant for them. Well, fill me in. What do you got? Educate me. They're prone to drowning. Well, I got land, and I'll have so this whole area here, it's going to be water from here down. This is the barrier, but over here in the back is going to have like something on top of the water, like a bridge, for lack of better terms. So the only water part that's going to be open in the top is the front corner, like that quarter of the tank. Under here in the back will be water, and then I'll have like a rock over top and up, and a water fountain, a waterfall, that's the better term. So open water front here, the pump is in the back right here, and the water will come up and then come down the waterfall towards the front here. And this will be covered right here. And then the rest is land for them. And then I'm going to have hardscape and stuff up top too. They are terrestrial. They don't got webbed feet, is my understanding, and not great of swimming. Yeah, I know they're not good swimming. Like, I know they're not going to purposely go in the water. But also, if for some reason it doesn't work, I'll stick to geckos. I was looking at morning geckos. They look pretty cool. They live in leaf litter. Yep. And trees in the wild. Water takes away their territory, adds an extra risk to their health from drowning. Can flood enclosure itself. Oh, wow. Is what I was told. Well, they may jump into the water when scared or chased. Geckos I know nothing about. YouTube videos it is. I didn't see any videos that said I couldn't have water. But I will definitely research more. And see what I can do. Like, a lot of the videos that I watched had waterfalls with little bodies of water. They did say, though, like, the frogs aren't going to go in the water. But I'll definitely look into that. Thank you for that. When I was asking about keeping dart frogs, because I had a similar idea. No, I mean, it's definitely possible. So, the main thing I want is I want to have a terrarium with the plants, a water feature, and then get the isopods and springtails established, and then add something. I'm not dead set on dart frogs. I like their colors though. But we'll see. To be determined. Okay, so I got those substrates in. They're set aside in case I need to do anything to the barrier in the middle. I put the sponge around the pump to prevent debris from getting in there. I don't want to add the rock yet because I need to figure everything else out first. I guess I could add some bark to the back. I don't think that needs to wait for anything. Come on. Use some silicone on this. I gotta give it a minute to set. It's either gonna pop off or it's good. It's about to pop off. Let's add some more. Let's try this. See if that works. I have thought about vampire crabs. Yes, yes, yes. Might eat some isopods though. Well, they're all gonna eat isopods, I'm sure. That's why I want to get the population built first. See if that works. Excuse me. I don't want to add the next piece until I know this piece is going to work. I thought the silicone would be more adhesive. I might have to use super glue. see. Especially since it's so light, I really thought it would work. Could be wrong. Probably am. Alright. I'm going to need to cut some screen here to put over the balls. This one of these is already the right size, but I doubt it. That would be enough. Don't think I'll need this one. Because I'll be able to go that and then the other half. Should be good. So I'll do that tomorrow. And then the spray foam will arrive tomorrow. We'll need to add some cocoa husks. Let's see what I'm going to do. I might haven't opened one of these. I don't want to open this yet. Okay. I think we're doing good. Keep the zip ties up here. I might still need them. I got the mister. I think that's going to stay. Let's get another one of these out. That's perfect. Now, this will fit. What I'll do is I'll put this side like that, and then I can run the cords on that side. Almost like it's meant to be. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Is that it? Do I even have anyone here still? It's been a long stream. Richard's hanging in with me. I appreciate it, Richard. I appreciate it. Spill gravel all over. Making a mess. I think it's going to turn out good. And I think I know what I can do if that divider doesn't hold. Nope. I think if the divider is not watertight, it's going to be at the ends where the sponge is. Because I initially wasn't getting that much silicone coming out. So yeah, what's this say? Looks good. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. What else do I got? Start cleaning up a little bit. All right. Oh no, this piece is falling. Oh no. That was smart. I need something to wedge in there. What do I have? See if that holds it for a bit. Richard says you can always put a liner in on the water side. Yep. Or like Cosman was saying in the very beginning, I can always put a glass bowl in there or something. It's just got to be the right size. All right. All right. That could be it for the night. If anyone watches the replay, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas. And next steps will be testing to see if it holds water. And putting in the water feature. And then doing the substrate. And then the hardscape. But at least we got this step done. All right. Thank you, everyone. It's been 4 hours. It's a long-ass stream for me. But I appreciate you all being here. And I'll see you when I see you. Let me go switch to the computer. Hold on. All right. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We want this one. We want this one. We might even get Mac up here for a second. All right. Let's see. Finish checking these notifications real quick. And okay, that's good. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Okay, cool. All right. And I am all caught up. Yep. Are these anything important? Nope. I don't know what's still here. Mac wants some attention. He may jump up here. Are we actually going to get Mac on stream? We might actually get Mac on stream. Nope, he left me. All right, playing the outro. Thanks, everyone.